I see the title, The Secret of Success. I read this in this book last night. Let me get a better filter. You can't really see me. You can see. So anyway, I read in this book last night. I don't even remember what the book was called, but I wrote this down. It says, the secret of success lies never in the amount of money, but in the relation of income to outgo. Y'all know how powerful that was when I read this? I said, that's crazy because I understood this before I read it. I understood this before, like, these words even came into my life because I was thinking, literally, when I was reading all these successful people, I was like, whether they're investing, whether they're, you know, um, buying some type of product or paying for ads. I understood before I read this. I said, that's the simple formula. I said, you gotta literally spend money to make money. That's literally it because you had a mindset. A lot of people had a mindset of just holding their money, saving. You're saving not gonna do nothing. The only time that you should save money is if you're saving to invest that money. That's the only time. If you're saving it in a bank account that has interest and it goes up over a course of time. But that was so deep because I said, wow, a person that tries to save all the money and hoard their wealth, they will be in misery. They will be in misery because doing that, trying to become rich, is not how you get rich at all. It's not how you become successful or wealthy. That's not how you build wealth at all. It's not. It's not all. You have to pass that money along, and you pass that money in situations where it benefits you. It's literally this simple. You can have $1. What you tell that dollar is, look, I need another dollar, but you want that dollar to come back. So say you spend your damn dollar, you want that dollar to bring in total two more dollars back, and that dollar can go on and leave wherever it needs to go, and someone else can utilize that dollar. But that's how you do it. When you send that dollar out, if I take one of these deal, if I take this 20 for example, this $20 right here, it needs to either make me another 20, or it needs to bring back $40. Simple as that. And then this 20 can go on about its business. But it needs to cover the expense and cover the fact that it existed in my present, and once it leaves from me, it needs to bring me back two more. And it can even come back with itself. But it needs to either bring me back one more 20, so that way, wherever it chooses to go after that, I'm good. We're set. We already established business. Or I need to bring me 20. I mean, two more. So I need to either have 40, or I need to have this 20, and it needs to generate me another 20. So, no, I need to have 20. I need to have 40, actually. Because if I send this 20 out and it just bring me back 20 and then it goes, then I'm just stuck with 20. So, understand that, because I'll tell you, money can get tricky. So that's what you don't want to do. I just literally caught myself. So say I send this 20 out into the world until to bring me back another 20, and then it goes back out into the world. I'm still with 20. So it needs to bring me $40. So that's the simple. So you got to double what it is you started with. So if you got $1, you need to turn that into $2 that you can actually have in your hand. So in general, it's 3, because this one right here, it exists to go bring back, whether it's $1, the two more bills. So hope y'all understand that. But anyways, I was like, damn, that's powerful. So bottom line is, to make money, your money that you get literally has to go out. Like, literally has to go out. Investing, what do you think that is? You're giving your money to other people, and they utilize that money, and it generates bigger and bigger and bigger. You might be a little baby. That's why you gotta be smart when it comes to investing. And everything you start off in life, you're gonna be a baby. Literally, that's how you starting off. Simple as that. If you don't know it, you're not gonna get into nothing just knowing it all. And nobody wants to deal with a know-it-all. So I'm gonna tell you that straight up right now. Not gonna work. But I got this other part in there. The best use of money is to pay debts. Any man that owes debts is a slave. Oh no, this is by itself. So the best way to use money is to pay debt. Literally, when you pay debts, your tax your credit score goes up, and it's like you literally don't want to owe no one. And I literally read that other part too, because it's like anyone who owes debts is a slave. Like, look, you a fucking slave. Excuse my language, but it's real talk. And I got debt, and I understand. I said, man, it's like I can't even live the life I want to, but learning the information that I'm learning is what keeps me guided and rooted on saying that this is not the end of the road. So I understand it. So the mentality I have now when I generate money, like pay off my debts, And my credit score been going up. I was like, ooh. I see my credit score. I said, what? All right. The right investment is in the tool of your trade. I gotta look that up because I didn't get to look that up. So that I just noticed that was a note for me to look up. So, but then we're gonna skip to this one. The merchant has one rule to absorb and invest. Now this was deep because I said, man, business, being a merchant, if you're dealing with a merchant, or if you're the merchant, if you got something that you're selling, or you got some type of service that you offering to somebody that's selling something or whatever, that was a powerful saying right there because it's like you're absorbing, you're absorbing this money, but then you're investing this money. So you want to be smart with the money that you get. Literally, people do dumb shit, man. I'm telling you, like, if you the type of person to think that you can't wait one day to just run across a lot of money, you're going to go broke. Man, I remember when I used to tell myself, like, man, if I get $1 million, man, I'm going to give it all to my family, and I'm thinking a way that I'm going to split all this money until I go broke, because I'm like, I'm rich. No, I'm richly going broke. Simple as that. So that's the wrong mindset too. You don't want to have that mindset to saying like, oh, if I get $1 million or $1 billion, I'm gonna give like half to this person, half to this person. No, that's not what you do at all. Because what you need to understand is that you gonna go fucking broke that quick. Literally you gonna go that broke. I literally dealt with people, and this is a true story. And I'm not even judging this whole situation at all, or my baby mom. Her mom had won a case for sexual harassment for $150,000. And she used to tell me these stories, like how she went to this case. She was even trying to get me to do it. I was going to lawsuit because jobs discriminate a lot of times, and they get lawsuits easy. But my mindset wasn't on that. But she literally had over $150,000, bought a house, and whatnot. And I don't know what she ended up doing in her personal life with the house and whatnot. But the thing is that the mindset of a poor mindset and the mindset of a wealthy and rich mindset is different. Like if you literally don't have that mindset, your dollars are literally going into the world somewhere else for somebody to utilize. It's literally it's like the invisible it's like an invisible force in the world that literally just goes out of your hand. Like whether you're trying to hold it and say this is mine, I'm keeping this forever, it's literally going to leave. Like it's literally going to leave because there's so many people who are good at influence and advertising and selling product. There's so many things that you're going to need and want, or desire to have. So that money, if you don't know how to generate more money while you have it, you're going broke. But it used to just trip down because I said, damn, I understood. And I said, if I had that much money, like you as a person, when you look at somebody that has that much money, you're like, how the fuck you just go broke that fast? Like, if I had that type of money, I would never, I wouldn't have went broke. I'd have still had that money. And I'm thinking, like, I would have saved most of it. No, you're going broke trying to save most of it. You're literally going broke. Like, unless your money, you got a smart mindset to back up the money that you are in possession of, if you don't got a smart mindset, bye. Tell you that off top right now. So, you got to invest your money, whatever it is. So I didn't even add this to it. So the merchant has one rule to observe and invest. His earnings don't go to increase his expense, but to increase his capital. So you want to have capital, financial assets, whatever it is that goes up in value, whatever it is that's actually worth something, literally worth something. So people, what they do, because you see it said that his money doesn't go to an expensive. What people do when they get money, they go buy them a new phone or try to buy some cable, or they buy dumb shit, and then they get that's building an expense really that you're not going to be able to afford. Because see, people fail to realize that it's like I'll give you a good example. I know a person and I really don't even want to judge nobody. I'm not even gonna really say nothing. But it's like people, they get their tax money, and then they go buy all type of stuff for their house, whether they getting cable, they getting Wi-Fi and whatnot, and then it's like you got so much money for that moment. So it sounds good, but then it's like people are coming to take their money. Like it's bills that gotta be due. So those are expensive like that. Then it's really not a win-win situation because you're gonna find yourself in debt. And the biggest problem that people have these days is they don't calculate nothing. People literally get money and they do roundabouts to say, okay, if I got this much, then I could pay this, I could pay that. That they get as close as to whatever bill is due or whatever lifestyle they're trying to create, and then they go and throw money towards that. But it's like at the end of the day they don't have it balanced out, so it's like a seesaw, and next thing you know they got to get off the seesaw because all this stuff start piling up. And people need to learn how to literally use money, literally learn how to invest money. You can sit up there and talk to somebody about money all day on what you would do, how you plan to get this and get that and get $100, 100 million, and all, but you don't have no definite calculated step. It ain't gonna work. This is facts. I'm not even just rambling on anybody. I'm telling y'all what I've been reading. I used to tell myself when I was younger, right? I used to tell myself that I'm gonna be rich. Literally, I used to tell myself that all the time. I told myself this for about 3, 4, 5. When I was 18, I told myself I was gonna be rich. I'm 25 now. I told everybody I was gonna be a rich, famous person in about 2 years. I said, mark my motherfucking word. Didn't happen. Literally didn't happen. Literally didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. You know why it didn't happen? Because I didn't know the steps to take. Nobody taught me about marketing. Nobody taught me about advertising. Nobody told me that it takes money to spend so you could be seen on platforms, to make things happen. I give all the rappers that are upcoming, all people who have talents today, you got to show people that talent. You got to be smart. You got to be, learning and reading books on that talent, because people eventually going to come to you because they're going to look at you as a resource, and you going to have the information that they need because you're a validated person. So I had to tell myself that I'm gonna be rich. Didn't happen. I used to just be like, man, what the fuck? Literally, excuse my name, like, damn, like, what's going on? Then I realized, I said, okay, in order to be rich and wealthy, I started looking up what it takes. And you see people answering, you see it on you Google like rich, you type in rich, you see it's a wealthy lifestyle, and all these synonyms correlate with other synonyms. It's all that, synonyms and the words you use are important too. But it literally takes steps. Nobody taught me about being consistent. I didn't know about being consistent and persistent, and my desires, and just staying focused on that plan and all that, and actually applying action. So I was speaking the words. The words sound super good because it's words like your expectations is set high. So I sat still until this moment. Now everything that I do is actually action, and you can literally sit and you can literally talk about those things, and then life, what life does? Your subconscious, you learn about all the suggestions you get down this path where everyone going life. Your life starts to force that on you. It starts to say, hey, right here, you said this, you said that. Hey, I'm right here, and you like, what? Are you gonna actually do it? Are you gonna deal with what you're saying? So if you ignore that, then you're bullshit and you procrastinate. But it's like, oh yeah, okay. Well, come on, now you got to follow yourself and say, here, I'm gonna direct you on where you going, because you've been bushing. Let's go this way. So then you start to learn information. Then your mind starts to really work when you stay in sync with yourself. So understand that. And I gotta make my videos on a daily. A lot of people ain't seeing these videos. These really one of myself, but it's all good because as time passes, all of this would be worth it. So let's see. Should I make this? Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit longer. So we got another one back here, and this was powerful. I'm gonna make this another video. I'm out.